this is all that we need from you. You've made the effort to actually commit yourself to signing up to this program is more than enough to give you grade C, right? But the other effort is for you to take the material and go and experiment and play with them. These things work. What we are telling you is something that we have experienced physically. It's not from some book or from some theory that we are trying to teach you. What we are trying to also do is to shorten your journey. As I can see, there are so many of you who have either done a master's, you have done a PhD, you're a lecturer or a senior lecturer, whatever the position, and whichever field that you find yourself, we want to condense all the information in a way that you can take it and apply it. So it doesn't really matter whether you are coming from a computer science background, or mathematics, or marketing background. These are generic techniques. We also came to them from different backgrounds. Some of our colleagues are very skilled in computers and mathematics. Some have no knowledge in finance and economics at all. So it's really a hybrid of things that we have put together. But the next 5 days will be very critical because these are advanced techniques. This is something that you should be aware. So this is not where we are going to primary school or class 1 to begin to tell you definitions and meanings of concepts. We assume that you get into this class, you already have a little bit of exposure to some of the concepts and techniques. We will do our best to go down as low as we can go, but that's not the essence of this. Later on, we will have the opportunity to develop introductory and access courses where you can take them online before you come here. And also there will be specialized courses that addresses specific introductory needs. But for now, when we start with regime switching, we just assume that you have already got some basic knowledge in some of the econometric tools, like regressions and the like. Are we on the same page? I want to hear a big assurance. Are we on the same page, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
That's right. So, but don't feel intimidated. In a class like this, we'll always have a collection of people from different backgrounds, different level of exposure and sophistication. The essence of what we are trying to do is that if you know something that your colleague sitting by you hasn't yet figured out, you help out. Okay? So even us as instructors, we come here as students to learn. So some of the things that will be happening here, we will be learning from you. Okay? Some of the examples you can share will also help us to improve on the material. So this is a give and take situation. It's not the traditional Ghanaian professor-student relationship where you come to listen to someone who has all the knowledge. No. So all of us here are at the same time also students. That is how we have learned within our network. Within our network, the AREF network, everybody is a professor, everybody is a student at the same time. And if you can function like this, I learn from them. I sit down all the time to listen to them. They teach me stuff that I learned many years ago that I've forgotten. And they have come to new techniques that I wasn't taught when I was in school. So at each time, we want to see this level of development going. So what can you do with these techniques? You can use them to do your own research. Just exploring them alone, that's how we came to it. It's fun. It's fun to play with data. If you understand the methods and how to use them and estimate them, that in itself is just an exercise for the mind. Right? And then some of you would like to publish articles in journals, you like to get promoted, and etc. You've got to learn the academic game. That's where we are now. And there are certain tick boxes that you need to tick to get into certain positions and certain situations. And that requires that you know how to tick the right boxes. So we are here with a box filled with different types of tools. Here we've just selected a few of them as an entry point to show you what you can do with them. If you have the tools in your toolbox and you know how to use these tools. When you pick up the hammer, you know that we don't use the hammer to climb on top of the roof. It's for hitting and knocking things inside. You must know that. And that's a sense of part of the training that we are trying to do. The other important component of this is that you get to do it with your own hands. So you do the practice here. We will coach you, guide you step by step. So you don't even need to do anything. Just follow. All we need for you is be here physically, be here spiritually, if I have to repeat that. Just be here. Put off your phone, shut off all the social media sites, and just be here. You will be able to pick up something so that when you go back home, you can debrief yourself, follow the instructions step by step, and do it on your own. So the first 4 days, my colleagues will take you through all the heavy lifting, formula and theory that you will need, plus the empirics of how to actually use these in real-time data. So you will be estimating techniques. And some of the things we'll be demonstrating with papers that we ourselves have written and published. So how easy it is, because the author is demonstrating what he has actually done, and you can see it. Go to the journal's website, learn about all of these things. And then on Friday, I want to come in and then we put all this together, and then we talk about research itself, the process, and how to get into certain places. Some of you already have the experience of publishing, which is good, but there are different levels of publishing. All of us are different levels in our own journey. We all get rejections. It doesn't matter how big you are in this enterprise. You meet Nobel laureates, you made the name, but still, rejections are rejections. So there's also a whole field in publishing journals. And all of us are also in that same field. Yeah, our network has now 5 academic journals, very top-class academic journals. If you can train yourself to publish there, you can publish literally in any other place. This is what we believe. We've seen the evidence all around us. So I am really grateful that you have all committed yourself to this journey. And I implore you to take your time, be patient with yourself. If you don't get any of the techniques, even in the next 5 days, don't beat yourself up. We will repeat these exercises in different places. You've already seen it. There will be one in Accra. We have one in WA. Very soon, since we put out the flyer, there has been a lot of calls for us to make them available in almost all the regions. As the demand increases, we will be available in different places. So if you miss a few things here, you can join in any of the other places. What we don't want is for you to be hopping from one place to another. So if you do it